Hello, my love, my lovely, lovely Virgos. Let me tell you something, Virgos. Your energy is so interesting, and it could just be for. So this reading is gonna be for the month of August, but your energy. I don't know if it's your energy when you get to this video. It can just be for the first week or two. It could be for the first week or two in August, but your energy is, I don't know, like I hear healing energy sounds. I don't know if you could be trying to use music to heal yourself, or if you have like a one of those big singing bowls and you're using the bowl in order to heal yourself. But I don't know. I don't know if you could be in a pessimistic state of mind when it comes to people and how people feel about you, or how you feel you are treated by people, or how you feel people should treat you versus what they actually do. Because I'm gonna clear something up for you, Virgo. I'm telling you that when you're done listening to this when you're done listening to this reading, you're gonna have a lot of clarity, right? When it comes to people's perception of you. So there's a lot of sadness when it comes to you, but there's a lot of overthinking, and you could be thinking about people from your past and their effects on you, or how they changed you. And they could have changed you for the better, but at the same time, you could be very pessimistic when it comes to allowing people in your life, because of I hear grief. You can still be in the process of overcoming a lot of grief and things that you feel it shouldn't have never happened to you. It shouldn't have never went down like that. People should have never treated you that way. And the thing is, when it comes especially to a particular, I want to call them a soulmate. I feel like if I want to use the word soulmate, it must be soulmate. There's a particular soulmate that has moved away from you. And if they didn't move away from you, they could have moved physically. Like, some of you could have shared a space with them. And if it's not, you could have just had a connection with them. And I hear their ego is what had gotten in the way. All right. So it's either their ego could have gotten in the way, and that's what could have block the connection, is their ego. And I hear soul tie. You had a special, or a very unique soul tie with this person, but they could have pushed you away by their attitude or what they chose to do. And this person is the word that I hear is backwards. It's like, and I don't mean to laugh, but I have to laugh at them, because I even want to say that they're stupid. And I don't even like to call people out their name like that. But it's just, to me, it's just stupid. It's like, I really, really like Virgo. And I also hear earth sign. It can even be another earth sign. It's like, they actually really like you. They were moved by your presence in some shape, way, or form. You have opened up their eyes to a lot. And I hear they mention you a lot. They even mention you a lot to the people around them. And I hear you even take up a lot of space in this person's mind. You are exactly what they've been hoping for, or praying for, or wishing for. But the thing is, this person doesn't understand that they second guess themselves, or they sabotage themselves. And I'm gonna get deep into this. I'm gonna get real deep into this. It's like they did the opposite of what it would have took to get you. Instead of that's why I can't stop laughing, because that's why I can't stop laughing. I almost want to call it so stupid. It's like, they like you. They're really attracted to you. And instead of them coming towards you and acting as a gentleman, or acting as, like a real woman, They downplayed their feelings for you. They didn't want you to know that you actually have such a soft spot in their heart, that there's a part of you that actually makes them weak. And instead of them embracing that, that's what I should say. Instead of them embracing that, they tried to push you away, but they pushed you away in hopes that it would make them seem way more like, dang, I know what I'm trying to say, Virgo. Stay with me. Please stay with me. Please, on tongues. To make themselves seem, oh my God. And I know some of y'all gonna be yelling at the screen, like using the word that I'm trying to get to. Like to make themselves seem way more better or hot than they actually were. It's almost like they played themselves is basically what they did. But they did it because they wanted you to see them as more like the catch. That's the word. They wanted you to see that they are like a catch. So they tried to use this technique in hopes that it would actually make you find them way more intriguing. And what it actually did was just piss you the heck off, because they pissed you off, honey. And I'm talking about in the most disgusting way. You can actually feel very disgusting when it comes to this person. You probably even feel like I should have never even opened myself. I should have never opened up myself to this person the way that I did it. It's like, but that's not, Virgo, I gotta tell you, the way the energy is, it's not what they intended to do. It's not what they intended to do. They were just trying to make themselves seem way more like eye-catching and intriguing to you, you know? And by the way, I hear spells. They could have even tried to use like attraction spells or use like alluring spells to like allure you to them. So this is somebody who actually, they even, let me tell you how bad it is. Let me tell you how they love you bad. Come for me. They love you bad. Like they will even be in their room and like acting out scenarios as if they're with you. So this person, don't be moved by the perception that they're trying to put on, because it's a mask. It's fake. They actually have so much love for you. They actually find you to be adorable. They actually find you to be sweet and down to earth. They also know that you don't take no bullshit. So this is what I'm trying. Oh God, this is what I'm trying to say. This is why maybe I felt so annoyed in the beginning before I even knew where I was going with this energy, because they know that you don't take no shit. So then why would they be with the shits? You know. Why would they be with the shits if they know that you definitely ain't that type? You are very direct. You're very honest and humble. And you lay your cards out on the table very kindly. So if they know that this is how you are, it's almost like they did the opposite in order to catch your attention. What it actually did was just pissed you off. All right? I hear an exciting time is in store for you, because I just feel like you're really sad. Like, I feel like when you get to this video, you're going to be really sad. When you get to this video, you're going to be at a place where you're trying to, some of you organize your life or organize your bills or organize your home. You're in a place of like organizing, even your mind and your thoughts. I think you have a lot of thoughts, and I think a lot of things, honestly, Virgo, that you need to put to rest. A lot of things that you need to find peace with. Like there's things in your past that you keep picking up that needs to be laid to rest completely. I'm talking about maybe 6 feet under, buried, and don't go back out there to dig it again. There's things that you just need to throw out, and I mean it. And it's only because it's darkness, and what it's doing, it's causing you to like overthink, or for some of you, I even hear like misusing tarot, some of you. And it's like whatever is behind you is done. There's nothing that you could do to change what's behind you. And what's happening is there's a table laid out in front of you, and it's actually beautiful. It's actually peaceful. It's actually abundant. It's actually what you've been praying for. So let me just say this, because I know that people have all kinds of different belief systems when it comes to like soulmates, twin flames, and all these kinds of stuff. Sometimes as humans, we can attach ourselves to the wrong people. We can attach ourselves to the wrong people. We could create fantasies of what we kind of like your person, kind of like the cross watcher. And by the way, Virgo, see where this energy meets, right? Because you can be cross watching. You can actually be a cross watcher, but this resonates with you way more than it does the other person. So just see where this energy is. I hear it again, like I'm so intrigued by you. They're very intrigued by you, and they actually feel lonely. They actually feel lonely and depressed, and they actually would be bothered with this. I ain't gonna hold you guys. Like, I can't be bothered with energy like this. To me, it's just so. But you know what it is too? At the same time, I shouldn't judge the energy, because I feel like where I am in my growth, I've outgrown that stage where you don't understand what somebody's feeling when you become way more aligned with what it is that you truly want, and you are able you just don't understand why people play these weird games. You know, it's kind of like it's silly, it's like foolish, like childish, but it's okay. It's okay. So this is what your person is going through. Like they have to address their shadow. There's so much more to this person than you even know. And yeah, they have to address their shadow. They need some self-reflecting, and they still need some healing inside of them that they're either aware of, or I don't know, or unaware of. All right. Your dream state is going to be activated. You're going to notice that, yeah. Like I feel like many of you Virgos, when you come to this, you're single. I even hear more hungrier. Some of you guys can feel hungry. Some of you guys can just feel a little bored. Especially if you don't have any options, you can be bored. And spirit could be trying to heal you, especially when it comes to your trust. You lost trust with a lot of folks. Some of you could have even lost trust in your own self and your ability to discern what's good for you and what's not. So sometimes you may use the term like, oh, I don't trust people. The truth is you don't trust yourself. But at the same time, you may not trust people as well, because you don't really know what people's intentions are. And a lot of people seem like they don't have great intentions. But for you, I hear spiritually touched. If you're spiritually touched, if you as a Virgo has a spiritual gift, you are able to tap into it to truly see what's up with these people. So you don't really need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid to put yourself out there again, because I feel like you're holding yourself hostage, or you're keeping yourself in a box, and you don't need to. You don't need to. Or maybe it can be your process. Maybe if you are still attached to the past and this is what's keeping you inside a lot, or keeping you in your head a lot, maybe this is why you haven't stepped out your comfort zone as of yet. And it could possibly just be your process. Like some people have their own process of what they go through, what, you know, and how they overcome. But some of you guys are an earth angel. Like you are here to spread love and light into the world. And for some reason with this feather, this feather is of a significance. Some of you, if you like, I hear birds or nature walks. If you find a feather for you to actually bring the feather home, because it could be from like your angel. Some of you guys can be like real big star seeds, and you have a divine mission or a sacred mission, you know, in this lifetime, where you are here to help people heal, or people to see people who are in their shadow, almost like your person, like for you to put light where there's dark, you know. So spirit could just be having you isolated so you can love yourself more. I feel like not everybody will hurt you. Not everybody is like the people in your past. And I feel like you had to be in touch with those types of spirits so that when you move forward, you will be able to know who this person is, why they're functioning. Just like, let me just put it this way. Let me just help you out real quick, Virgo. Some people operate from their lower self, which is just the ego. It's their ego. They're emotionally unavailable. They're like out of touch with reality. They don't want to face their shadow. You have to face your shadow. You have to. Like those behavioral patterns and your self-sabotaging ways, and you feeling entitled, and you feeling doubt, and living through, you know, your glass half empty. It's like you have to address those parts of yourself in order to transmute it and come into the light. You might meet a lot of people that need healing You might meet a lot of people, Virgo, that need healing. It's because, I don't know, I see you walking ahead, and you being able to, a leader, you walking ahead and shedding light where people behind are dark. So it's like you pave ways for people in somehow, some way. And it could just be your mind or the way you speak. You could use messages to help people, or maybe you have so much insight. You've been through so much that you're able to help a lot of people understand better. And this wakes people up. So this is what you are here to do. Many of you are here to do this. So your path can be kind of isolated at times or kind of lonely at times, but there's a reason for the season. I feel like if you are in isolation, it's to fill your cup, for you to learn to love yourself more and to value yourself more, and to understand your own self and understand your needs. Because you know the needs of others, but Spirit wants you to know your needs. Like for you to get in touch with your emotions more deeply. And that way, once you start to have compassion for yourself, it will help you have compassion for others. And it's like you do have compassion for others, but you may see people as like not a dyke, Lord have mercy. I meant dark or light. You might see people as one or the other. You're either dark or you're light. And to a degree you are, right? But at the same time, there's so much more to it. Like people are suffering, people are hurting. And the more that you can give grace and compassion to your own self, the more that when you see these people, you can just say like, oh, this one is suffering internally because they still haven't healed their worthy issues. And they're going to sabotage the connection. So I might as well just go. And you don't internalize it as, they're doing this to me. And you realize that they're actually doing this to themselves. Because if you're with somebody and they betray you, they don't realize that they done just messed up the best opportunity to love, or the best opportunity to have a friend ever. Like once people hurt you, you're very unique. And it's important for you to know that. So it's almost like it's their loss. If they hurt you, it's their loss. If they miss out on the connection of love with you, it's their loss, because you have a high vibration, or like a big heart, which also makes me feel like you need to be careful of how much you forgive, because you might also have a high tolerance to pain because you're patient and you do have a side that's empathetic, So it's just like you understanding that. I feel like I said so much. But I feel like these are all the things you need to know within your own self, like how to value your own self and value who you are and understand your own triggers, and for you to heal certain aspects of yourself so you won't take it so personal when people are threatened by you or people do weird shit to get your attention, because they actually do like you. A lot of people don't feel enough for you, because even though you may not see this bright light in you, people see you for you. So when you don't see you for you, people are confused and they may try to take advantage. Like, wait a minute, she doesn't see, or he doesn't see that she is actually the prize. Oh, and they're so giving and they're so talented and they're so beautiful. Oh, they don't see that? Okay. Well, I see it. So I'm going to use what they have, because they won't notice, because I realize that they are still suffering inside. See, you see what I'm trying to say? So you are right about people trying to take advantage of your good nature, but it's only because you struggle sometimes to see exactly how powerful you are, or how meaningful you are, or how valuable you are, or how lovable you actually are. Because once you stand in your self-worth, you won't even want to fix nobody, because in your worth, that is not even your job. Like, oh, you going through that? Sorry for you. You know what I mean? Like you will be able to understand boundaries when you're in your work. You would appreciate your own time, so you won't allow anybody to waste your time. So it all starts with you, and this is where our Spirit got you in separation. It's like it's time for you to awaken to just how great you are. You ain't got to wait around for nobody to see that. They see it. But what they also see is that you don't see it. Does that make sense? They see you don't see it. So they're like, oh, if they don't see it, then let me take their greatness. It's like that. That's what could have had you. You could have been at a very, you could have went through a place in your life or a time in your life when you didn't know you didn't see yourself as high as you actually are. You didn't realize just how gifted you are, how special you are, or why you were so unique. When you don't understand who you are, then you're going to meet people who either A, they don't understand who you are, so they're going to downplay your worth. They're going to downplay your worth because you downplay your worth, right? Or they're going to embrace your worth because you embrace it, and you show people how you want to be treated by boundaries, and I ain't gonna go for this, I ain't gonna go for that. Or what it is that you're still relying on people to love you. So what happens is when they see that you have that lack, they take advantage of it. And this is what Spirit wants you to wake up to, like the truth of who you are, so that you won't allow this to happen to you. Because in the end, it's like people are people. We can't change people. You know, there's people who be doing the most, and there's people who are actually gentle and they will actually appreciate you. But it's for you to know who is and move forward in your power. Yeah. Spirit also, yeah, you got a lot of help from heaven coming from above. It just means that you're going to feel a lot of spiritual chills. You're going to, I don't know why, but a lot of detours. And I feel like there's so much mess behind you, and Spirit wants you just to leave the mess. Whatever happened in the past, that mess, you don't need to go back to it. You don't need to go back to that. There's something like, come on. Like Spirit guys are saying, can we just please move on from this already? They just want you to leave it all alone and just step into your power, step into your self-love. Because once you love yourself and you know what you are worthy of, you won't even have the tolerance to tolerate anything other than the best. That's what they want. They want you to stand strong in your power, and just for you to understand why you are so valuable and understand why you are so worthy. It's like you need to understand this, because then you will start to emulate and embody that energy, and ain't nobody can come for you. And they still gonna try, because people is peoples. Peoples is manipulative, and not everybody, but people who function from their lower self, they're gonna try to manipulate. All right? Unleash your creativity. You're going to notice that you're really creative. Some of you guys, you might live, I don't know, but like live alone or work alone. And you're starting to tap into your gifts, and you're going to have so much fun. Some of you too, man, some of you guys are light workers. I only say that because you could like want to, I hear missionary. Some of you guys, like, you know, you have a service you want to serve. You know, like there's something that you want to serve. You have a vision, and you're very, very creative, and you love to create, and you're very, very ambitious, and you're going to tap into, like, there's magic inside of you. It's almost like, this gives me highest priest energy. Like when you want to, you can tap into this power. You can tap into this creativity. And it's something that you can indulge in, even just to escape the world. Some of you, I feel like you may have escapist tendencies where you just want to isolate and just do what makes you happy, and just embrace like this world you created for your own self. And I see you doing that a lot. I don't know, a lot of you too, I hear televised. Some of you guys could be on TV. Some of you guys can have channels or something. But there's just something beautiful that you're creating for yourself that you love. I even hear Patreon. Some of you may have a Patreon, or shoot, maybe they telling you need to get a Patreon. Let me just see what's going on with your love life. Some of you are about to move soon, or you could have moved already, but I just hear moving soon. You want to find a place that makes you happy. So that's another thing, Virgo. I feel like this sadness that you're going through in the beginning of August ain't going to last for long, because now you're going to start to create the life of your dreams. You're going to start to tap into what you really, really want. Maybe you could have been living for other people. Maybe you could have been going off of the expectations of others and helping others, and it could have took from you. It wasn't adding to you, it was taking from you. You were trying to help people and heal people, and it could have took from you. And now it's like Spirit is releasing you from those old ties that kind of weighed on you. And they want you to like be adventurous, or you're going to start to find yourself so much more adventurous. And I even hear lightheaded. Some of you guys could be going through a spiritual transformation and you feel a little lightheaded, or you get dizzy spells. It's because heightened, like your intuition or your third eye can be opening. Your crown chakra could be clearing. So just meant like if you were in your head, if you had lots of confusion, it's going to clear away. Your crown chakra could be healing, where you'll be able to tap in and get ideas and be able to know what to do. If you like, I don't know what to do next. What's going on with your love? See what I'm saying? Somebody literally sees you as the Queen of Wands. Somebody actually wants to work with you, but they're just juggling it. They really are. And Spirit says, take a deep breath, because if you didn't really have options, you were going to have way more options. You're going to have so many people trying to get your attention, wanting to be around you. And this is not only like, it's like female and male attention, female and male attention. People want to be your friend. People want to be around you. People, like, once you start to see your worth, once you be like, wait a minute, all this time it's been me. I've been it, blah, blah, blah. You in the mirror, you going off on yourself, baby. Like, baby, I look good. I know I look good, baby. How can baby, they can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you start to see, and you are, it's like, you know how sometimes you have the rose-colored glasses on and you can't really see things clearly? I felt like you had the rose-colored glasses on when it came to yourself, and you couldn't see you clearly, and you are about to just see like, oh my God, I have so much to offer to the world. I have so much to offer to a husband or a wife. Like, I have so much to offer if you don't have kids. So much to give to children. Like, I would be a great mom. I'll be a great dad. Like, you're going to start to speak life into yourself. You're going to start to see it for your own self. And you're this person, a lot of people are going to want your attention, but that's besides the point. This person actually they find you to be fun to be around. That's another thing too. Some of you guys are so fun. You're so outgoing. You're so intelligent. You got so much things inside of you that's like dope that other people don't have. Don't take your own self for granted, Virgo. You think people took you for granted? You don't take you for granted. You better recognize whose you is, baby. You's a child of God. I ain't trying to... What they want from Virgo? See? Come on now. Stop playing with me. Somebody trying to manifest your ass. Talking about they ain't going. I'm talking about like they could be writing it out, or I don't even know. I just heard too, like writing a speech. They're going to write you a speech, or I'll be laughing. Somebody doesn't want to lose you. But I don't know. They need to get out their head and get out of their little world and come with it. Because and whoever this person is, they may try to, like, they could, like, what's that word? They could be secretly possessive over you. Like, they're trying to get themselves better. They want to feel like they can measure up to you. But in the meantime as well, it's like they hope that nobody else has your heart. It's like they wondered that. I don't know. It's weird. How do they see? They want to invest in you and a future with you. You can't really see the words. It's my little bootleg cards that I created, but they want to invest in a future with you. See? They're freaking spying on you. But ain't nobody got time for this types of energy, because let me just say this, Virgo. Let me just say this, because this is realistic. What I'm about to say is realistic. You do need to open up to people who are more action orientated, because somebody who's afraid, if you are their wish, right? And they're going through all this behind the scenes, you want a person who is way more assertive. You want a person who shows up for you, not shows up in their imagination and what the hell they're creating in their own mind. You know, to me, that I even see like a vision of like the Barbie Ken in the little playhouse. It's not this. It's like this is real life. You want a real life partner. You don't want somebody who sits and obsesses about you in a corner with little Barbie and Ken doll. You don't want a playhouse. You want the real thing. But anyway, see, they wish they were more like you. This is somebody who even wishes they were more like you. They wish they were more like you. They want to invest in this future with you. They're spying on you. This all shows me I just don't feel enough. If you felt enough, you would go after what you wanted. That's all there is to it. And that's for anything. Anything in life that you want, whether it's a dream job, it's a dream person, it's a dream. If you felt like you were worthy of it, you would just go for it. The only thing that can stop somebody, and I don't know, some of you may feel their energy at times, or they feel like you're really, really pretty. Some of you even cook good. Come on now, Virgo. Don't let no fearful avoidant make you feel like you less because they're a fearful avoidant. Come on. Some of you guys, you cook, you got your own stability, you're fun, you're outgoing. You know how to tap in, like tap in. Come on now with it. See, but they purposely hold back. You see what I'm saying with this purposely hold back? They do this because they they feel like it will help them. They will feel like the prize. And if you are a woman, and sometimes they can be spiteful, because that card just popped out as well. Once again, spying on you physically, driving by your house. Two cards of driving. Two cards of spying on you. One is physically. They're watching you. Somebody who have a secret obsession. And they're very protective of you and possessive of you. Like they don't want anybody else to have you, but they don't even have you. They don't even have you. The nonsense you got to read through these cards sometimes. That is nonsense. They don't want nobody else to have you. They don't have you. Hell, they afraid to get you. So what it is of why you could feel upset when it comes to this person. Some of you too, it could be like a twin flame connection. And let me tell y'all, because I don't play around with this twin flame, only because there's so many misconceptions of what this twin flame is, and people literally waste years of their lives and throw years of their lives away waiting on this one specific person. I don't see twin flame like that. I never think that God Almighty, Spirit, Source. Look at it. I hear police, 911. I can never ever see God or Spirit or Source, a person of love, making you sit in aching pain. That doesn't make sense. So for me, when it comes to somebody who mirrors your energy, it's just, a matter of fact, where's my deck? I'll see what they're mirroring to you. But this strong connection, there's something within it. There's something that is supposed to help you. And it's one side. It could have, self-love. It could have been teaching you to choose yourself or love yourself. Maybe this is why many of you walked away. Many of you could have walked away. This could have been mirroring to you where you felt like you weren't worthy of things and you would hold back. It could have mirrored that to you, why you need to love yourself more, why you need to put yourself in a position where you feel worthy of the things that you want, so you won't sabotage the things that you actually want. And this person is doing exactly that. So you see what I'm trying to say? Once you are able to fill your cup and you are able to overcome like self-worth issues, this person will no longer mirror your energy. So this is why they were tied to you in the first place. Wanting you, or in their head, is there any dreams that you have, Virgo, that you're afraid to go after, and then you're just in your head about it and you daydream about it, but you're terrified of really embracing this dream? It's almost like this is what this person is doing with you. So just be careful with this twin flame, because I don't want people sitting around wasting their lives and all that. I've been waiting for my counterpart for 10 years. Don't do all that. you know, because that's suffering to know that. I'm not going to go into all that. You were supposed to meet this you were supposed to meet this person. Let me just see what the, that's good. I kept my decks near me just in case. But let me see what exactly is. Let me just take a deeper look, and then I'm gonna go on to the extended to see, is they ever gonna come out they head and put the Barbie and Ken doll down and show up in real life, or you know, or Ken and Ken. You know what I'm saying? I know this society or this generation is different. It could be put the two Ken dolls down, or put the two Barbie dolls down. You know, wherever you are, whatever your preference is, put the dolls down and step into a real connection. This ain't. See, I know you've had many past lives together. You've been with this person in a past life. This is why the connection was so hard for you. It was so hard for you because you've been with them in a past life. You know? Some of you too, I hear growing apart. Like if you used to have a stronger love for them, you could feel yourself growing apart. You're like, the love you had for them is not as strong as it used to be, you know? See, and it says new love. So it says new love, or a new phase of love is beginning. See, this is interesting, right? See this, okay, so here we go. This is what the lesson was. For you to demonstrate and express the values and beliefs you have learned about love. Be open to new ways. The results are healing and expansive. So you needed to demonstrate and show up in your true values of what am I truly deserving of love? What am I worthy of? What am I worthy of, and what am I demonstrating to others of what I'm deserving of when it comes to love? Because this is what I'm trying to say. Tell these folks, stop playing with you. Tell these folks to stop playing with you. Virgo. I'm going to go on to the extended because I want to see what this new love is about. I don't know if it's the same person or if it's somebody completely new. And if it is, I just want to still see if this person is trying to manifest you in and they don't want to back down. I just want to know, will they ever have the courage to move towards you if they truly want you? Do they have the courage? All right. So catch me on the other side, my loves. I send you so much love and light.